Hello everyone. This channel provides the latest information on the Three Gorges Dam. If you are interested, please subscribe to our channel. Everyone loves the Three Gorges Dam. At 7 a.m. on September 16 local time in China, the water level at the Three Gorges Dam was 163.81 meters. This is a rise of around 3 meters compared to the water level on the 25th of last month. The standard level is 145 meters, so for this time of year it is an abnormal 18 meters above normal. Looking at the dam from upstream, the water level is probably around the line indicated. As of 3 p.m., the flow rate at the upstream observation station was 16,500 cubic meters per second, and the inflow to the Three Gorges Dam was 20,000 cubic meters per second. This means that the total value from the area around the dam and from tributaries is 3,500 cubic meters per second. The inflow to the dam has increased compared to the 25th of last month. As of 7 a.m., the dam's total discharge was 23,100 cubic meters per second. The dam's total hydroelectric discharge is 31,000 cubic meters per second. If I do a simple division, I'd say that the Three Gorges Dam's 24 hydroelectric turbines are operating at over 70% power generation. Compared to the 25th of last month, they have significantly increased the amount of water they are releasing.
NISHIYAN channel.
Please take a look at the latest data on the Three Gorges Dam released by China's Hunan Provincial Hydrological Bureau. The discharge volume, shown in black, had been operating at a significantly increased rate, but has recently been reduced. It remains at a high level compared to the past month. Meanwhile, the inflow volume, shown in green, increased sharply and has recently surpassed its peak. The upstream Chongqing observation station is already showing a declining trend in discharge, so the amount of water entering the dam is expected to decrease in the future. For now, the inflow volume exceeds the discharge volume, causing the dam's water level to rise. The Three Gorges Dam's water level is roughly determined each year, as shown in the graph below. Before the flood season begins, they lower the water level to the minimum operational level. The dam has received several floods, and as the dry season begins, they gradually raise the water level to the upper limit from mid to late October. It's currently mid-September, and as I mentioned at the beginning, the level is 163 meters, so it's around here. In normal years, it's around 150 to 155 meters, but this year it's at a high level. On September 12, Chinese official media published a new article stating that the dam had entered water storage mode. I've read it over and over again, but the abstract language makes it difficult to understand. What's clear is that the dam is planning to enter water storage mode earlier than usual, meaning it will now raise the water level to the upper limit. However, the reality is that the Yangtze River Basin is currently experiencing prolonged rainfall due to the influence of the autumn rainfront. Regarding the inflow to the dam I mentioned earlier, the information from 9 a.m. this morning shows that it has risen further. Meanwhile, they are reducing discharge, so the water level is on the rise. The Yangtze River Water Resources Department is probably predicting that there will be almost no rain through the end of September, but will this actually be the case? The dam's water storage levels are already at a high level, so if something irregular were to occur, their options would be limited. Next is the windy weather forecast, showing actual data for the last 12 hours. This shows the situation up until 2 p.m. yesterday. Rain clouds are covering a wide area south of the Yangtze River, particularly downstream. On the other hand, upstream of the dam, where rain had been continuing until now, there are no clouds and it is sunny. The Three Gorges Dam has several important roles, namely, flood control, power generation, and navigation. On the other hand, there are numerous challenges such as sedimentation, environmental destruction, rapid climate change, cracking, and the increasing problem of garbage. They claim to choose the best water level from the perspectives of hydroelectric power, navigation, and irrigation, asserting it is safe and secure. But is that really the truth? Especially, I have doubts about the recent water level situation. Next, let's check the forecast. Rain clouds will likely come and go around the dam and upstream for a while. Today's weather forecast for the Three Gorges Dam is for a maximum temperature of 36 degrees Celsius and a minimum of 23 degrees Celsius, with sunny spells followed by cloudy weather. Although it's still quite some way off, there may be another strong wind hitting southern Hainan Island. This island is a resort area that has been hit by at least 3 typhoons this year, and it's had a terrible summer season, so it's something I'll be keeping an eye on to see what happens next. With the Tibet Autonomous Region attracting attention in many ways, China is planning to proceed with a large-scale hydroelectric power project in the area. Do you know about it? This channel first covered this matter in November 2020, which is already 4 years ago. At the end of last year, new developments occurred, so I would like to summarize the new information as well. The location is the Yarlung-Changpo River that flows through Tibet, and China is planning to build a huge hydroelectric power facility. This river is a very important water resource for India and Bangladesh, and is essential to the prosperity of the basin as irrigation water for agriculture and drinking water. The plan calls for the construction of the Medog Dam, which will far surpass the Three Gorges Dam in scale. Its hydroelectric generating capacity is expected to be a whopping 60,000 megawatts, roughly 3 times the size of the Three Gorges Dam. The Three Gorges Dam will have 32,700 megawatt turbines installed on relatively open land, with a total generating capacity of 22,500 megawatts, including management power generation facilities. This dam, called the busy.The Dam, was built on the Jinsha River, upstream of the Yangtze River where the Three Gorges Dam is located, and was completed in 2021. It will have 16 1,000 megawatt turbines, making it the second largest generating capacity in China after the Three Gorges Dam. Details have not yet been revealed, but in the case of Medog Dam, the dam will also be built in a deep gorge, so it will probably be arch-shaped like this, and the hydroelectric power generation facilities will be carved into the mountain with the turbines installed there. In the case of the busy.The Dam waterwheel, currently the largest in the world, 60 of them would be needed to generate 60,000 megawatts, so there is a possibility that waterwheels with even larger generating capacities will be developed. Let's check the flow of the Yarlung-Changpo River. This river flows east through the north of Nepal, and when it crosses the border, it changes its name to the Brahmaputra River. It then joins the Ganges River and finally flows into the Bay of Bengal. The dam construction plan also includes an even more daring idea: to dam the waters of the Yarlung-Changpo River and divert some of it to the Yellow River. If this is implemented, downstream countries could face serious water shortages. In addition, there are concerns about earthquakes. Just the other day, on January 7, a massive earthquake with a magnitude of 6.8 occurred upstream of the proposed dam construction site. As of yesterday, aftershocks were still continuing, and it has been reported that many casualties have occurred in Shigatse City, Tibet Autonomous Region, where the dam is located. The planned construction site is in the highlands north of Nepal, and it is expected that it will cost a huge amount of money to secure materials and labor. Nevertheless, it was thought that the plan would be officially announced at the National People's Congress in 2021 and would likely be finally put into action. Then, at the end of last year, it was announced that the construction of the dam had been officially approved. However, it is said that the cost will exceed that of the Three Gorges Dam, and since the construction is expected to be difficult, the cost will continue to rise. In the first place, there are many concerns, such as where to build a dam in such a remote area to send electricity, and whether it makes sense to do it in the current difficult economic situation. I am interested in whether the dam will be completed first or the Chinese Communist Party will collapse first. It has also been pointed out that this plan may have a strategic intention to turn off the tap upstream of an international river. I would like to keep an eye on how this enormous project will progress in the future, so if you are interested, please subscribe to our channel and wait. Construction of China's Three Gorges Dam began in 1993 and was completed in 2009, making it one of the largest dams in the world. The dam was built primarily to control floods, provide electricity, and improve water transportation. The Three Gorges Dam power plant, the world's largest, is located here, with a power generation capacity of 22.5 million kilowatts, and has contributed greatly to China's energy supply. On the other hand, there are many problems associated with dams, and during the flood season, people often talk about the possibility of dams collapsing, so I think many people are aware of this. This is a video that summarizes information about the Three Gorges Dam, and is a popular video that has been viewed more than 150,000 times. The URL is posted in the summary column, so please enjoy it. China is currently nearing the end of its flood season, with stationary fronts occurring more frequently along the Yangtze River basin. A few years ago, heavy rains and floods continued, causing rivers to overflow and raising concerns that dams might break. Since then, the Chinese people have experienced repeated extreme weather events, including floods and droughts, which continue to plague them today. Heavy rain is expected as typhoons pass through and fronts stagnate through the fall. We will continue to provide the latest data-driven updates, so please subscribe to our channel.